We're in today with the legendary GeForce FX 5900 XT. This is a 2003 video card with 128 megabytes of VRAM DDR, running at 390 megahertz on the core clock, 800 megahertz on the memory clock, 256 bits bus width, and today we're gonna pair it up with this Intel Core 2 Extreme QX 6850 with 4 cores and 4 threads. First things first, I managed to test a little and see how it's performing with quality versus balance and performance. I put it on performance because yeah, it's got a high chance on actually sitting between 1024 and 1280. That is the resolution, that is the maximum resolution that I managed to see that is working really nice, 1280. But if I sit on 1024 with performance here, I'm gonna get some really nice FPS, like playable over 60 FPS. So first thing I done, it was put it on quality. I went into the settings and maxed out everything that was anti-aliasing, and I got only 20-30 FPS with 1024 or 800 by 600. Not very ideal, you know. One thing I do want to mention is that the fins on the top of the memory fell off, and look at it. I put a thermal camera on it and it was sitting around 60 something degrees on the memory, you know, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put now a fan on it, and I'm gonna blow some air, and I tested it in the game. It was sitting around 50, under 50 degrees, and I said, you know what, it's actually playable like that. But I do have a plan in the future to put some fins there on the memory, and I already pre-ordered something, and in the future I'm gonna test other games and see how the video card is working. I just wanted to show you that I used only as this as a preset, you know, as a performance. I mean, you can do custom settings there, but it all depends on you how you want. So the video card itself is good, it's awesome, but the best thing we can do for it, I think just jump in a couple of games and see how it's performing. This is going to be a very good example, because here with this Need for Speed on 1024 on maximum details, I tested a game with that preset in NVIDIA control panel, and I had different type of performance. On maximum quality with the NVIDIA profile, I had 30 FPS. Now if I move to performance here, you can actually see I got actually good playable FPS. I put 1024 here with maximum details, but you can see the higher you go in the resolution, the less you need that anti-aliasing from NVIDIA control panel. I tested with highest quality in the game, and I started putting like low resolution in order to get playable FPS, but it was very volatile, and I think the only way I can do it is by creating a balance in between NVIDIA control panel and the quality in the game. There is no problem on getting good FPS here, because the video card is capable of delivering the FPS. CPU wise, I'm actually good with the CPU. There's no problem on getting the CPU loaded. I got like 30% load. You can see that only one core is maxed out, but 2003 video card. What CPU did you have, Daniel? I had an Intel Celeron because I couldn't afford the Pentium 4. That's how it was. So could you get Intel Core 2 Quad? No, I couldn't get an Intel Core 2 Quad. In this case, I see the game is doing exactly what I want in this situation, utilizing the video card, utilizing the computer. System RAM, I got like nearly 700 megabytes of system RAM. It's okay in this situation with this computer and this video card. The system requirements for this is Windows XP, Vista, 64 and 32 bits. That's good. Pentium 4 2 gig, Athlon XP 2000 plus, half a gig of system RAM. It is DirectX 9 compatible GPU. It recommends GeForce 4 Ti or Radeon 9000. Very good. Okay, I don't have any playable FPS. Very interesting performance from this, but we're gonna go into the settings. I'm gonna see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got some skills here. It's got a book that shows you all the controls, but very mesmerized about this idea of this game. So anti-aliasing is low, 1024. Maybe we can go 800 by 600. Texture we're gonna drop down, shadows down. Yeah, I have no chance with this video card to have playable FPS. I don't know how it's performing, but I'm gonna play a little, just a little, to see how it's performing the game, you know, to see how to interact, how to learn. Come on, let's go inside the building and try to destroy them. Oh my god, the lag is real in this case. So with lowest quality, lowest performance, yeah, not very ideal for this. I think it needs a better video card. It looks great though, you know. I think better video card will make this game look fantastic. In this case, 111 megabytes of VRAM, 14. Maybe, you know what, let's save and quit. Maybe if I put on the lowest resolution, let's try that. I tried to put 640, but apparently it doesn't remember it. Based on MS Afterburner, I know it didn't change. Seriously, this is a very interesting game, but yeah, the video card is not capable of. I don't know, maybe the core is too weak. Maybe I need double the frequency here. Feels very weak, this video card in this situation, but can do nothing here. I did my best. Maybe it's got some registry, something that doesn't allow me to change the resolution, but in this case that I can buy and stuff. Oh my god, this is like Diablo. Definitely want to play this game more. It looks fantastic. It's working okay-ish theoretically, so in this situation I will say, you know what, even though it's not working really great, I think this is a good experience. Not a bad performance from this GPU if I get to play games like this. I got in this situation 30 megabytes of VRAM utilized. For some reason I forgot that if you go into the setup and actually test the video card or the system, it's going to show you the option between software mode and direct radar mode. And I managed to select now the GPU in order to play Diablo II with this video card. And he showed me the FX 5900 XT, and I was like, select please. And now it's utilizing the GPU. I'm guessing there is a difference between the quality here that I have on the Hero, and I don't know, maybe that is the only thing that I will get. Definitely it feels different with this from software mode. I mean, do you want an FX 5900 XT to play Diablo? Because I'm 100% sure this game can be played with other video cards that are not very rare and expensive. Just in case you are interested, this is a very nice game to play. On the system side, you see there is no problem on utilizing the CPU. I think with an older CPU and less powerful CPU, a less expensive or unique CPU, because this is a quad core, an extreme edition, you know, maybe you can put a Pentium 4, a Core 2 Duo, or a dual core, or a Pentium, whatever you want, you know, that is not expensive like this one, because it's not cheap to find the CPU on the market. Let's say you have it. Can you play it? Yeah, you can actually see the CPU is being utilized. Only one core is at maximum and the rest are dragging after the first core. But all in all, I can say the CPU and the GPU is doing a fantastic job. And this is what I'm expecting in a situation like this. This is going to be a hard test because I barely managed to put the right FPS in this situation in this game. 800 by 600, low quality, and it's almost there. It's like this game knows how to squeeze the life of this video card. But if it doesn't work, maybe we can go even lower resolution. We want to try with 800 by 600 and maybe it's going to work like this. I tried recently to test the game to see how it's performing, how it's working, and I put medium details with 800 by 600 and I barely got playable FPS. But on low details, apparently I have a standing chance. How about raising up the resolution? So what I've done, I put now 1280 by 720, you know, 720p, and this is much better because now I got the resolution with low quality. Depending on which one you want, maybe you have the lower resolution with higher details, but for me, I will take the higher resolution with lower quality because usually a game like this has better ideal quality. It's even down low quality, the game looks fantastic, so I cannot complain in this situation. But if you have any other demands from this video card, you know that you got the options, and in this situation you can see that there is a possibility with this FX to work. Look at that, 220 watts consumption with 120 FPS, 90, 80 depending on the zone, because I want the lowest point on this video card with this performance to be in such a way that doesn't drop below 70, 80 FPS, because if it stays there, I will call this a big W. I like this performance this video card is offering here. So even with low details, feels very smooth, very crispy. The MS is good, 10, 11 MS with an FX like this, I will call this a big win. Performance wise, quality wise, look at this. On the system, doesn't have any problem. 30, 35, nearly 40% load on the CPU, but it's only utilizing 2 cores from this CPU. So a dual core CPU, a core to duo CPU will do wonders in this situation. I like it. I like how this video card and the system is performing. Are you sure this is low details? Because it looks really nice even like this. Seriously, come on, come on, smack him. Yeah, boy, look at him. You too. Do you want some more? Did you say something? I actually thought I will have a standing chance with this game. So the lowest resolution here is 1024. I put everything on low details. I drag everything down, and I was like, you know what? Galaxy on fire. I want to go in space with this video card. This is a game that allows me to feel like I'm playing No Man's Sky or Starfield or whatever game that you go in space. And this is that type of game that managed to make me forget that I have an old computer. And it doesn't matter what video card I have in the PC, this game knows how to decouple me from that. In this situation with this resolution and these settings, you can actually see I have a very big problem. I don't have playable FPS. Look at that. The moment I go to the station, it's going to drop the FPS, 30 FPS. Usually when I'm in this game with low details and lowest resolution, it doesn't stress the video card. It's the opposite. I got like 20-30% load on the core. In this case, because it's dropping below 40 FPS, that is the limit with this operating system, 20-30 FPS. That means there is a problem in this case. The core of the video card is loaded. But if you don't look at the station, you can see that it's possible to play the game. Do I want to play the game like this? I have no choice because I'm interested on games that are open world that allows me to walk around and be more immersive into the game. In this case, the video card is doing the job. It's utilizing 72 megabytes of VRAM. I hope it's not stressed because the ambient temperature is now is with air conditioning because it's very hot outside. Now this is going to be interesting to see Gothic running on this video card. The problem is that this is very hard on the system itself and on the GPU. Look at the cores on the CPU. This is being utilized. I got 2 cores being utilized and the 2 of them are like barely catching up. 1.5 gig of system RAM utilized. Actually, this is a very important thing to see here. So on this main board, I have a socket that is for DDR2 that is broken, and I can only put 1 stick of DDR2 in this computer. I cannot put 4 gig or 3 gig of system RAM. Ideal would be to put that, but it doesn't work like that. Even though I got 60-70 FPS, I think there is a limit on how much Windows XP it's allocating on a system RAM. It's a very good performance this video card is offering in this game. It's got 215 watts consumption, the whole computer. 42 megabytes of VRAM utilized, but that stutter, I think it's because of that system RAM. I'm only pointing the finger. There is a problem there, maybe. I'm 100% sure that if I had more system RAM, it would have been a different experience, but this performance, I cannot replicate it with that other PC because it doesn't have a GP slot. I think the best thing I can do is find another main board maybe in the future and see if I can get something with DDR2 and AGP. That would be a really fantastic machine to put together. Now this is a nice performance from this video card. This here is the right example for this FX running perfectly with 1280 by 960. I put everything on maximum, so I think this is the appropriate performance that I can get from the video card. If I'm interested on playing some games with this video card, I just have to find the right games. In this situation, the CPU is not fully stressed. I got only the last core and the third core running at maximum with this game. 620 megabytes of system RAM. This is good. Quality wise is good. I think this is the right condition for you to put in NVIDIA control panel the profile to balance, and I think that if you put 1024 or 800 by 600, you're gonna get the same FPS, and you can have higher quality and higher anti-aliasing. But on 1280 you can see that anti-aliasing it's not needed here. Everything looks good, everything is perfect. 223 watts consumption I see in here on the whole computer. All is good in this situation when it comes to this video card's performance. There are some hiccups here and there, you know, like a little notch, you know, but it doesn't matter. MS is good. Only 32 megabytes of VRAM utilized. I was actually questioning, is it 390 on the frequency on the core of the video card, because I seen on database it's like 400 megahertz, but it doesn't influence too much. I think that 10 megahertz it's not a big problem. Maybe it's a different model frequency, and I don't know. All in all, I can say this game with this video card is doing fantastic, and I really appreciate it. Performance, quality, everything is good. I think the best way to utilize it is put the right games, and this is the right game in this case for this video card. This is a very good game in this case with this GPU. I got 1280 by 1024 with maximum details. The game knows how to utilize this system. I got 107 megabytes of VRAM utilized here, 60 FPS on average. Quality wise is good, but you can see that there is some dips in the core, you know, it's dropping below 60 FPS. I think I have to adjust it just a fraction lower on the quality in order for me to maintain that 60 FPS. If I can maintain that 60 FPS, everything is flawless. The game looks good, it's working really nice. Forcing anti-aliasing for this resolution is not needed because it looks okayish, but I'll take this performance this video card is offering here. Only 800 megabytes of system RAM utilized, barely any load on the CPU, less than 10% load on the CPU. I think with a Pentium or an older CPU can do the job. So in this case, with this video card, this is flawless. This is what I need from this video card in the system. If I'm interested on more quality, I can go into the profile and I think I can force some details there, but I have to lower the resolution here in the game. 1280 by 1024 is going to be very hard on the video card, and it's not worth it, you know. It's one of those situations you have to choose, you know, resolution or quality, but it does have the option. Considering how old is this video card and how rare it is to find it today, I think that if you have a standing one that is working, this is the type of game that you need to put on, because it shows you that it's benefiting from the hardware. The performance on this video card in this game is good. 60 FPS, 106 megabytes of VRAM utilized. This is a very decent performance from the video card. This is a game that will always needs to be on an older machine. 1024 with lowest quality, but in this case I need every FPS possible in order to play properly, because the MS is very important in this case. I don't want this video card to run with 40 FPS. I need this game to run with maximum FPS. It feels very good, even if it feels very good when you're playing an older game with 100 FPS on an older video card. This is something that I would recommend to everybody who's got an older machine, to find that right game, that very snappy game, and put it there, because it's working really nice in some situation. This is something that makes the hardware shine. When you put it on 1024, you have 100 FPS, 70 megabytes of VRAM utilized. You can actually see that the system is doing great. 180 watts is not a lot when it comes to an old video card like this with this system, and to see this type of performance, I would say, you know what, it's worth it. I like this video card, there is no discussion, and I'm very lucky to have something like this. Do you want a video card, or do you want to play the old games? Because if you're not interested on acquiring an old video card like this, an OG video card, and creating this old retro machine, there is alternative for you with other video cards. You know, this is a 22 years old, this video card, and it's not worth on getting this relic of a video card if you're only interested on playing some old games. There is a lot of video cards that are very cheap nowadays that are from Tesla, Fermi, Kepler, that works really nice with Windows XP. And if you're interested on getting something like that for almost next to nothing, you're gonna play the games exactly how you want, with maximum details and maximum resolution if you want the old machine. Now if you want the OG hardware, yeah, I recommend it because it's very interesting to have a video card like this. 22 years old video card and it's still running. This is a legend, seriously. You managed to survive this long. Can't complain, I can't say nothing bad about this because it's working. And he managed to show you today that the right games with this right hardware can be very entertaining, and it can be a very valuable add-on to your collection as an old relic. All I can say is that if you have the opportunity with not a lot of money, get one. If you have it, don't sell it. If you have any suggestion for this video card or for the system, leave a comment, smash that like button, and I will see you very soon.